Yo, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Envy.
And your boy Oscar.
Last but not least, your boy Jay. We standing up. We're standing up. Oh, hold on, guys.
I don't want to stand up, man. Show my panza.
There you go.
Hey guys, the only reason I stood up because my ball sack was stuck to my leg.
Oh, man. And my chair was crooked.
Yeah, I didn't need to stand up.
2-for-1. Your Oscar was comfortable already.
No. The real reason was because I wanted you guys to show I wanted to show the merch. It wasn't nothing else. All right, it was just the merch.
Show the brand off.
All right, today, what are we talking about, fellas? What are we gonna spit some knowledge on these fools for?
People pleasers.
People
pleasers.
Keeping up with the Joneses.
Oh my god.
Who you trying to impress?
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
It's always the wrong people. Man, this one's really funny, man, because it happens a lot. And people still, man. I guess me growing up poor. Oh, mom's not watching it because she don't think we did. We did, but yo, man, not having a lot of stuff. You really, who lets you know? Society will let you know whether you're poor or not. I didn't know. I didn't know what you needed or didn't need.
Other kids.
Yeah, they're freaking mean, man. And even to this day, that's why I like cutting hair, because I never used to get my hair cut, man. If I find an old picture, I probably won't put it up here, but if I do find an old picture, I'll put it up here, guys, of how I used to sport my hair, man. I used to look like Antonio Banderas. I mean, he wish he looked as good as me, but yo, my hair used to be brown, man. Now it's black. I don't know what happened.
You had your hair like Uncle Rico. In Napoleon Dynamite.
Exactly. Look. Oh, I ain't gonna say that. No, I didn't, Jay. Stop. No, but yeah, and people damn, yo. And once you get to me, I'm not even gonna say once you get to a certain age, I'm lying. But once you have a certain understanding that that stuff don't matter. The people that you're really trying to impress are the people that don't even really like you. The people that really care about you, I don't freaking care. I don't care. If my boy showed up in a old beat up Beetle, it's the first thing, honest to God, and of the Bible, it's the first thing I think of? That man is saving some money. If you had the same amount of money and you showed up in a beat up old Beetle, I think, man, that man is trying to save some money right there. That's a smart man right there. That's what I would think of. I want to think, my man's hurting. You know what I mean? Unless granted you were hurting, but that's the difference, is just being smart with your money.
Yeah, and it hits different because we would probably say something to each other, but we just talk a lot of crap just to say it. We just talk a lot of mess.
Yeah, it's nothing like when people really judge you by it. Yeah, there's people that will legitimately oh my gosh, he's driving that. Aren't you embarrassed? I don't care. My camera used to be
they try to separate you out of the secret society of the wealthy, Wait,
the wealthy that they're not. They're just above broke. They're same
they're
as
above
you.
broke. I like that. Above broke. Yeah.
Because the only difference
part of the middle class.
Yeah, all they're doing is trying to let me get the new PS5. You don't hear in the back screen where the wife saw, baby, we can't even afford that. Nah. Of course, you're not gonna hear that. All you're gonna hear is, I'm getting the new PS5, guys. That's how I do. But
with one game, the game that it comes with.
Does it even come with a game anymore? I don't think they come with games anymore, man. I remember consoles used to come with a game and 2 controllers. Now it just comes with 1 controller. The heck? Anyway.
And I'm not really big on that. The PS5. Granted, I don't play games that much. Hey, I'm not knocking it. The reason I stopped playing games is how addicting they are. Call of Duty, Ground War, or whatever. Damn, yo, let me get in there, and I don't want to get off, man. The only reason I would is because I get nauseous playing video games. But that's why I don't want to start up. We even took the PlayStation. It used to be in my room. We took it out of my room,
and it's sniper over here. What'd you call it when you would just hide and shoot people?
Oh, camping.
Camper.
Yeah,
campers. Hey, campers get the most kills. If you pick the right spots. But anyways, when you follow the crowd, it makes it. People are smart. They make games addicting to a point where you don't even want to do anything with your life. You know what I mean? You just want to be on there playing. And like I said, ain't nothing wrong with it. If you have time to do it, I just don't find the time. And again, I get nauseous. I freaking really get nauseous. So I think, do I want to be sick for about 3 hours trying to get over this nausea? Like, nah. I don't take no pills for it either. So I'm just gonna have a freaking big old headache and want to throw up looking at them dang video games, man. But how about you guys? Who do you know that's people pleasers?
Uh, I don't know. I guess perspectively, you guys might say I'm a people pleaser, you know, or I'm trying to impress people, right? Because I don't want to see it as a people pleaser, right? I would say I'm trying to impress somebody, right? But and I don't know. To me, I don't think I'm trying to impress anybody. I just like nice things for me. You know what I mean? Like, uh, I like. I went from a smaller house to a bigger house. You know what I mean? Granted, I got more kids, but I mean, back in the day, like brothers and sisters, they shared rooms. You know what I mean?
My
I didn't
boys.
need the big house. You know what I mean? And so, like, but I wanted a bigger house. Like, but I wanted a bigger house. You know what I mean? It's not because I'm trying to impress anybody. So I don't know. I think it hits differently. Cars, like that's one thing. Like I've had maybe one nice car, like my whole life, and I had to like trade it in. But like, yeah, I don't know. For me, I like nice things. Like I like to buy nice things. I like to buy, a pair of J's every once in a while. I don't go do like every time that the new retros come out. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to do all of that. I was like, you know what? I like those. I'm gonna try to get them. Stuff like that.
Granted,
But
here, I'll say this. It's cool if you do, if you can afford it. Like, and here's where I separate from a lot of people. Like Oscar, I want a mansion. I want a mansion with a pool with 100 acres. Here's the thing: is I love not being broke like that. Like where you're struggling, me and that have been where we're struggling, man. I'm on a freaking trying to figure out how we're gonna keep our light on, or how you can pay a certain bill. Like I've been there, so it's kind of like, no, you know what? I'll downsize on my house. I'll keep my same car. If my car breaks down and I need another one, you know what? I'm not going to get the same $30,000 car that we have. I'm down to get a cheaper one, like a more affordable one where I can pay it cash and I don't have to worry about it. As opposed to, if I did do that, then next month I'm gonna have to worry about, damn, the freak am I gonna get these kids like some pizza? Like the boys have whatever they want to eat. The boys would get whatever they want for Christmas. Like stuff like that is more important to me than having a huge freaking house. Like I
yeah,
said, do I want one? Man, I want a mansion with freaking gazelle in the backyard, with zebras, with lions hunting them down. I looked in the
don't
backyard, I
forget the
see all that.
lake.
Yeah,
Don't forget the lake.
I'm having like 100 acre lake back there. Can I afford it? No. And so I'm happy with where I'm at. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm yeah, I'm really happy. I'm not settling, is what I'm saying. I'm really happy like where I'm at right now.
Yeah, I got two perspectives on that. Of course, you know, you get things, and not really to show off, but you start to get the entitlement. You start to tell yourself like things like, I work hard, I deserve this. No, you don't. That's where we go wrong. We
Yeah,
don't
not too
deserve
much.
we don't deserve to be in debt. And that's exactly what
Yeah.
it comes down to. And we have to tell ourselves those things, because we start telling ourselves, um, um, I work hard, I should play hard. Yeah, but your paycheck ain't working that hard. You know what I mean? So you have to find the middle side of that. The one thing I will say though, guys, um, doing doing this YouTube and our podcast and trying to learn these things, I got myself so out of the loop and telling myself, I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I don't need to do that. I stopped growing. So even we joke about it. We talk about the new kids slang and everything. And being playing flag football, we see those kids all the time. But you would tell yourself, I'm not going to talk like those kids over there. So you tend to even make yourself stop growing, because you don't want to be you don't want to do with,
You
you
don't
don't
want
want
to
to be
adapt.
a part of what's trending now. Yeah, you don't want
Yeah,
to adapt because you're thinking, That's not me. That's not
You
my
know what
time.
it is?
You
Comfort,
gotta
brother.
grow.
It's comfort. You get comfortable with where
Yeah.
you're at, and that's all it
Yes.
is.
And
Yeah,
if, let's say at that age, like in the early 2000s, when we were around 18, 19, you start to tell yourself, this is where I'm at now. This is my comfort zone. So when you start hearing new things, you start seeing new things, you want to tell yourself to stop. But at the same time, I think that's wrong because the world's going to keep changing. And if you don't change along with it, you're going to be stagnant. You're going to just die. You know, how many times have you seen somebody who's older and says, I don't know how to do that. No, I don't want to learn. And then something new comes up and then they don't know that either. So I wouldn't say keeping up with the Joneses as in buying things, but you got to keep yourself relevant at the same time.
No, you gotta keep investing to yourself. Your whole life, invest into yourself. Buy books.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't like to read, but there's new ways of doing it. Now all you have to do is listen. Listen to the person read the dang book. There's no excuse now. Like you have to. There's certain ways for you to grow. It doesn't always have to be the old way. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There's ways for you to
Yeah.
grow. You gonna say something,
True.
Oscar?
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, when you're trying to, like I said, when you're trying to grow yourself like in that sense, you don't want to be in the mind state that you start knocking everything down at the same time.
Like what do you mean?
It's just, I mean, like I said, when the new car comes out and you say, I don't need that, whatever. At the same time, if your car keeps breaking down, you're eventually gonna have to get another one. It doesn't have to be the one of the year, but
I mean,
you can't deprive yourself either.
just real quick on that topic, kind of off topic. Y'all know about leasing?
Yeah,
Hey,
ish.
it's I mean, it's never gonna be your car, but you'll keep on getting the new one
I
every
think
2 years.
I think if
But
you're gonna make
that's just
payments, yeah, that's the way to go. But I don't make payments anymore. Me and my wife are stuck on,
Mhm.
we're gonna pay it cash. We
Yeah,
will
here,
save up a
here.
few, and I'll
Mhm.
drop like 5 Gs, 10 Gs, and buy a new car. Like I'm not about the paying monthly because I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
that sounds good. Always having a new
But
car, but it doesn't
it's a
sound
debt.
good when my kids can't always have what they want. And I'm not trying to spoil them, but I know where it's been hard for even us. Like you can't even have cable. You can't even have like internet. You're struggling with internet. Like you heard about these families that they have to go to find Wi-Fi to have their kids even in school. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's because you don't manage your money correctly. Like, if I gave you $100,000 and you were always broke, if I can give you $1 million, you're always gonna stay broke. You always have that mentality. You'll find a million ways to spend that $1 million. You'll find
Mm-hmm.
if you can't budget yourself or live off of $30,000 a year, $40,000 a year. How do you think you're really gonna budget yourself living off $100,000 a year? All you're gonna do is have a bigger car and a bigger house, but you're still gonna not know how to manage money. You're still gonna be just above broke. You're just gonna have more nicer things.
And why?
But
Because of society, man. Like
yeah,
it
Right.
feels like
Doesn't look
society,
good.
and sometimes like it's you know it's that person also, because like it takes a special kind of person to have that willpower like you, Eric. Because like me, I don't have that willpower. You know what I mean? I had the opportunity to buy a car in cash, and I'm like, well, but I had to look at it as like, well, how long is it gonna last me? You know what I mean? So I was like, you know what, I'll pay a little bit more. Granted, I didn't buy a really nice car. You know what I mean? I just bought something, that's gonna give me point A to point B. You know, gas, conservative, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm paying payments on it. You know what I mean? But I get exactly what you're saying, because like uh vacations, for example. I was like, me and my family don't go on a lot of like on vacations a lot. And it has maybe like we used to do it a lot, but that's when we weren't paying on cars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, so I don't
but
know. It's like, do you want to keep up with the Joneses, or do you want to, like, I don't know, live your life and
Be happy all the time.
yeah, be happy all the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes keeping up with the Joneses isn't the right way to go.
and let me tell you, you're not happy at the end of the day. Let me tell you, when them bills come, you are so stressed out. Yeah, you look out, you're thinking, damn, I got that 2022 Mustang out there with the V8 engine and all that. Let me tell you, you're gonna resent that car so much because of what it's doing to your family.
When did that car come out?
It's coming out. Jay, you didn't see it. It's concept right now, Jay. Come on now.
I know exactly what you're saying, Eric, because there's times where I'll look at something in like the corner, like, dang, that's a lot. That's money right there. It's just sitting there. Why did I get that?
That bothers me. And it came to the point where, let me tell you, when you're struggling, like years ago when I was really struggling with my wife, you start to prioritize, because then you buy that thing and you have to sell that thing for half that it's worth, because you need to put some food on the table. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like you resent things like that. And like I said,
it's buyer's remorse.
Yeah. And I like those nice things. That's how they get you on Black Friday, people. You think you what to call, but let me tell you, when it comes to January, February, March, when you're struggling, well, maybe not those, because that's when income tax comes, but in the middle of the year, like,
that's when we're all rich, buddy.
Yeah, that's when everybody's balling, right? That's when that's when
I take vacations.
All the cars come off the car lots.
But here's the funny thing, people. If you invested all that money into yourself, 10, 15 years from now, I guarantee you'll have all the cars you want, all the houses you want, and I mean houses, like more than one. Everything that you want, you'll have. If you just chill a little bit, like, yo, just freaking relax when it comes, when it's affordable. Jay-Z said it, I think, if you can't buy it twice, you shouldn't buy it. If you can't buy a car twice, in 1 year, you shouldn't buy it. You shouldn't pay for it. And that's the truth. That's affording. People think I can afford it because I live with my mom and my dad, and I can buy the new 2000 Escalade. But in all reality, if you want to move out and all that, you haven't even invested in yourself. And guess what? When you're ready to invest in yourself, you can't even sell that car for what it's worth. You know what I mean? It's just, it's tough. And like I said, I'm not knocking people that have great things, nice things like Oscar. If you're into if you're a shoe buff and you can afford it, then by all means do it. You know what I mean? I'm not that kind of guy. Jewelry, I love earrings, but you will never, ever, ever catch me wearing a real earring, like real diamonds. I love the cubic zirconia or whatever they're called. I will sport that all day. Even if I was a billionaire, I will never, because if I lose that earring, you know how mad I'm going to be? I don't want to worry about it. And they look the exact, if I was a billionaire, you're always going to assume that it's real. The gold has to be real, because of my ears. If I could wear fake, that part I would, but my ears will get infected right away. But so that part's gold. But the diamond, I'm sporting nothing but what's called. You can take it if you ever
glass.
You take it. Here you go. That's $10. I don't care. Take that thing. And watches and all that. I don't like the way they feel. Well, ring. This ain't coming off, but this thing wasn't that expensive either. That stuff just doesn't bother me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
That's just me, yo. My car, it's not. I like my car, but it ain't these brand new cars. You know, my car's paid off for. And if something was to happen to it, I'll buy another one. And if you guys are wondering, Camrys and Accords and Civics, guys, go after those cars, man. Those cars will last
Toyota and Honda.
Yeah, those cars last you a long time, man. You guys, except the new Altimas. Don't you guys be careful with the? Oh, that's not even Honda.
No, that's Nissan.
Nissan.
They've been bad for a while, since after like 2004.
Yeah, the old Accords those were on point, man. Like, they lasted a long time. But now, Honda and Toyota, you guys check those out, man. They last a long time. My car already has 200,000 miles on it. Still running great.
The Accord's good. The Altima's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Oscar, I used to be like how you say you have your mentality a little bit on trying to get newer things, until Dave Ramsey. I was watching one of his videos and he said to somebody, how much are you willing to pay for a car a month? And the guy said 500. And he's like, you know how many, just save up for 10 months and you'll have $5,000. And then when you start looking at it like that, when you have a beater car and you tell yourself, I have a car payment, and you put that money aside, when it's time for you to get a car, those 2 years later, you can go and get a car cash. It's like $12,000 cash. You're not paying. When I found out, when I saw my my
Interest.
statement from my car last year on how much interest I paid, and it was $1,200 of pure interest. I felt like a damn fool. Like you get $1,200 and just throw it out your window for the year.
Mm-hmm.
And what could you have done with that $1,200? That's what made me change not wanting a car payment.
And it's even cons and errands. That's how they make their living.
Mhm.
People, I bought a laptop. My laptop was $1,000. I ended up paying $3,000 for my laptop.
Yeah.
And I thought, and I was thinking,
Mhm.
yes, I'm paying $60 a month. Yeah, heck yeah, I'm screwing these guys. I'm freaking winning. I paid double what the hell my laptop was cost.
Hey, say the story about when you're gonna get that iPhone. What happened?
Oh yeah, I went to a store. Man, I wanted the iPhone because I was going hard on YouTube, and I needed a phone like so I can record myself, man. And the iPhone, the quality is amazing.
Of the
Like
camera?
it's amazing. So I went to the store to ask them, and I asked them, "Do you guys have any iPhones? Like one with a great picture?" And they're all like, "Yeah, we have this one. It's for $200." And I said, "Man, all right, I just wanted to know." And they're like, "Hey, but there's a plan that you can do, and you'll get it for in 6 months. You pay $60. No, 10 months, and you'll pay $60." And I was all like, "Damn, that sounds affordable." I was thinking, no, and I thought about it. 10 months, $60, $600. What the? And I told my wife, no, 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 we're cool. No, no, no. You got to do the math. In 10 months, I would have paid 60. I could have
600.
got 3 of those phones.
Yeah.
So that's what people don't. Patience, relax. You know, I walked out of there. I didn't get that phone. You guys, I got another phone, but
Yeah.
I like the
If
way
you
the.
want, yeah, if you want something that bad, just save for it. Tell yourself you're paying for it already and save for it.
Hey, you guys remember layaway?
Yeah, but there's free
Okay.
layaway. That's
Yeah, I used to do that, man.
we still do it. Me and my wife.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
we,
yeah.
we
I didn't
put
even know that was a
Christmas.
thing anymore.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Every year we do it for Christmas.
Yeah.
It starts like in like 3 months before Christmas. We have me and my
Yeah,
wife
around
have all our
September.
gifts before Thanksgiving. All our Christmas gifts. Like we'll tell the boys what they want. We'll have all our Christmas gifts before even Thanksgiving. That's from layaway. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
only because layaway does not do interest. That's the only
Yeah.
way. That's the only reason we do layaway is because it doesn't. If they did interest, we wouldn't. We'll pay for it cash.
Yeah, I didn't know they still did that.
No,
'Cause
this
I
year I think
remember.
they canceled it. This year because of COVID,
Yeah.
we tried to do it, so everything we had to pay.
No,
freaking
I meant
cash.
like I thought it was gone for like years already.
No,
Like
last
I didn't
year.
know it was still going on because I
Yeah,
remember
oh
I
my
used to do
God.
that because so again I like nice things, right? So back when I was like in right out of high school, going
Kmart?
through college, yeah, Kmart. There you go. Kmart used to do a lot of layaway. I used to do a lot of like TVs or whatever. But like clothes, I like nice clothes, right? So buy like brand and stuff. What was the store? It was called Buckle, and they
Yeah.
told me about layaway, and I'm like, what? I was like, dude, I'm on it, you know. And I was paying, and at the end of the month or whatever, or the end of the 2 weeks, or however long it took me, got my clothes, and I was looking fly, man. Those velour suits, remember those?
Yeah.
Looking like
Yeah,
a
but
mobster.
what's funny is that's a smart way of doing it. Is that's another way of saving.
Yeah.
Unless they don't have interest, but if they have interest, you're screwing yourself. But if they
No,
don't,
it
freaking
wasn't interest. They did a fee. It was like a 10% fee or something like that. And it wasn't a lot. They still made money a little bit, but I mean,
Yeah.
granted, like you're still buying their product, so like that's all they care about. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, the good thing
Yeah,
about even that store is in a week or two it's gone and something else is new. You know,
Mhm.
so you won't be able to get that same item.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to be frugal, people. You got to be frugal. Be smart with your
Yeah.
money. Don't worry about what the next person has to say. You got to worry about your own, about you and your own family, about your own well-being.
And
You
I
start
think
thinking
it's
for
just
people, you're gonna
funny.
lose yourself.
Yeah, I think it's just funny like that. Like people are so into pleasing people that don't even like you. Because like I said, the people that do like you or do care about you don't care
They
about
won't
that
judge
stuff.
you.
Yeah.
They won't judge
Yeah,
you.
like, and that's the funny thing about it. Like, I guess that's just to me, like I said, we didn't grow up with a lot of money, so to me, it was like, yo, I don't freaking care. You know what I mean? You got to have tough skin in that aspect. Like, and my boys, I don't think they're
Mhm.
gonna be like that because let me tell you, we spoil them, but they're not really, except Jacob, really into buying expensive things. But hopefully, like I said, we can grow, we can learn, and we can
Yeah.
take on a bunch of money. Hey, we're in the process, people. Don't make it seem like we got it figured out. We just know what doesn't work. We know that
we're still learning.
Yeah.
Growing every day.
Yeah, but we're trying to help you guys learn. We've been there. We've been there trying to buy the expensive, keeping up with the Joneses, man. It ain't fun. It ain't even worth it. That's what I'm saying. It ain't worth your happiness. What's the price of your happiness? That's all it comes down to. Is that nice car worth the price of your happiness? Because let me tell you, or your sanity.
Right.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's funny. You don't even live in your car. It's only temporary. When you're driving, eventually it's going to get to a point where it's resentful. Like it's kind of like, gosh, damn, I can't believe I've spent this much. Especially, this is why I won't spend that much money on a car. Everybody scratches my freaking cars. No matter where you park, like my wife's truck, $30,000. And no matter where she parks, everyone always freaking opens their door and it's scratched. And how mad are you going to be if you have to keep paying for the damn paint job? You know what I mean? Like it's just bothersome. Like, hey, don't get around my car. Don't touch it. Whoa.
Buff it out, bro.
Hey man, talking about that, I got my beater car this summer. It didn't have the newest things, but I added a Bluetooth to it. It's perfect inside. Last time we were driving, and somebody almost hit me. My wife's like, "Oh my god, they almost hit us!" And I said, "Well, let them hit me. I don't care." Go ahead, and then I'm gonna get the insurance money. Go ahead, hit me. I dare you.
And hey, tell me, it doesn't make it seem
maroon car. You better move away from me because I don't care if you hit me.
Doesn't it make it seem like those cars can take more of a pounding? Like, man, I wish you would. I know your car's gonna freaking get them all dented up. You know what I mean? It's the cars that you don't care. It's like the shoes you don't care about. Nobody steps on them. Then you put on a brand new kick. Well, everybody scuffs it. It's like, golly, I didn't even wear this one day and I already got it scuffed. That's how I am with cars. That's why I don't care.
This kid at work was wearing some brand new Nikes. I even forgot which ones they were. All day it seemed fine outside. Started raining. This fool walks out the store and with
plastic
trash bags. Yeah, I'm like, you look like a dang fool right now. Why are you bringing a knife? Why do you bring?
Why you didn't put them here? Yeah, why you bring them to work?
Yeah, like, but even then, where
you
else
could
would you
spill something on them? You know?
No. Yeah, but it's what Jay anywhere. Says. Why would you buy them? It's like you go buy those brand new shoes and you leave them in the box, and then you outgrow them.
Where would you? Yeah, where would you take them? You can't go to the grocery store. You can't go to the club. Nowhere. They're gonna step on them. Something's gonna fall on them. You're gonna eat. You're gonna drink. That's what I'm telling you. Let somebody hit my car. Let somebody spill something on me. Just not this shirt, guys. But I won't care. I won't care. Like, it's funny to me. But before, you get that car that you're still paying on. You're like, hey, what are you doing? Move over. And you start honking. And it's just not worth it to me. I'm good.
And I'm telling you, it adds on more hard. Like, I'm telling you, even if it's raining or how people wash your car, like all that, you'll start to think about, like, yo, I don't want to get my paint scratched. I don't want even that's what I'm telling you. Even if I made it, like I'll making hundreds of thousands, I wouldn't buy those kind of cars because I would get so mad if somebody scratched my freaking car. How mad would you get if you scratch somebody? If somebody scratched my freaking Lamborghini?
Yeah, you watch Cribs and they're all in the garage. Not me, fellas.
Oh no.
Yeah, my car better put in some work. You ain't gonna sit in my freaking garage.
I guess I'm not gonna learn. I'm gonna be stubborn. If I was making $100,000 a year, I'm buying my Mustang, man.
No, I'm talking about even when we made $1 million a year. Even if we were making $100,000 every video, I am not gonna play that kind of car. Because I'm gonna get a big old truck. I'm gonna get a truck, and if you hit that truck, I'm gonna be like, yo, oh well. I need my truck to pull my boat to the lake.
I'll probably be the same way. Well, no, maybe not. Like, I might get upset if somebody hit me.
Yeah, you would.
My Mustang.
You don't care how much.
But I mean, you know what? Like, if I made that much money, I'd be able to fix it, whatever. You know what I mean? But still,
yeah. But
I don't know. I would be
really like upset.
What's that?
You'd be really upset at the person who hit it.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Oscar, and then how long are you gonna be driving around with it like that, and then you fix it, and then what if like 3 weeks later somebody opens their door and they scratch your car? Like, it's gonna be a constant like.
We could buff it out. I mean, if I'm making that much money, I don't know. If like when we make it that big, honestly, I'm not gonna care. I'm just gonna ball out, guys.
You're doing that with your money. I'm
gonna be before the end of that year. Let me tell you.
Probably.
Oh, you're doing that with your money. I'll be investing mine.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be someone investing mine too.
Yeah, you're gonna be paying your car off.
Hey, yo, I have stocks. So
we're gonna say, how many stocks do you have, Oscar? I had to sell like eight of them because I had to buff out my car again.
Negative.
Again?
Not if I'm
Every
making
3 weeks,
100,000 a year. Not if I'm making 100,000 a year. Look, if I make
Man, you like
100,000 a
to be
year,
in the red.
I'll invest 40,000 and then live off of 60,000.
Yeah, not if you keep buffing out your car like that. I'm telling you, it's because it's the worst. Like when people hit it, and then your insurance isn't going to cover only half of it, the deductible, and it's like, to me, it's not worth it. Like I said,
that's why you got to network, guys. You got to like know people.
Yeah, I'll know the people.
I don't get on the conference calls with you and Warren Buffett.
Yeah. I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Man, hope this video helps you guys, man. Really opens your eyes into that. I mean, it's a tough transition. It's a huge transition because investing into yourself, but I promise you guys it's worth it. I promise you it's a huge stress reliever. Like me and my wife are straight now. You know what I mean? Like, yo, let me tell you, when me and my wife made a lot of money when I was working at Schneider, we were making tons of money. One, we never saw each other. Money doesn't bring you happiness. Like, and it sucked, people. And then when they cut my hours and we were struggling, and I saw my wife all the time, and I was freaking struggling because of the lifestyle we lived. Now we found a balance. You know what I mean? I see my wife all the time, and we ain't struggling anymore. It's just something for you to think about, and just think about who you're really trying to impress when you do buy all that stuff. You guys are gonna say it's for you, but let's keep it real, because obviously
you gotta do right by your soul.
Yeah, you gotta be, man. And society, regardless of what you said, society tells you need to buy all that stuff, because if there was no such thing as society and nobody told you like how to dress, how to put on makeup and all that, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know that you needed all that stuff. Yep. All right, you guys drop some comments, man. Smash that like button. Let us know what you guys think, man. Share this video, man. Love y'all. Hey, help these people stay woke, all right? Love y'all. God bless. To the next. Yeah, help us with our boy Oscar.